Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the Patek Philippe Sculpture. Well, technically this is the reference 5091-1A, also known as the Russian watch, a timepiece commissioned in a series of 300 watches times 9 different versions for a total of 2,700 examples back in 1998 and built over approximately a 3-year period. It represented a individual retailer's special commission for the Russian market from Patek Philippe, hence this watch often described as the re-entry of Patek into the Russian marketplace after the Cold War. So the Russian watch is Baroque, one might even say Rococo, as you can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. The 37 millimeter stainless steel sculpture has outsized presence. It doesn't look like a 37 millimeter watch, and it's one of only a handful of full integrated stainless steel case and bracelet watches Patek has ever made, right up there with an unlikely stablemate, the Nautilus. From lug to lug, it's deliciously compact, 45.7 millimeters across the wrist and 10.1 millimeters thick with a sloped case flank. This one easily slides underneath any cuff. It is a lovely, light, comfortable, and handsome watch on the wrist. It's certainly an involved design, and it's not going to be to every taste, but every individual detail, while flamboyant, one might even say brash, is also beautifully executed in that characteristic Patek Philippe fashion. This is an entirely hand-finished movement, case, and bracelet. And what a bracelet. As you can see, a series of fluted, flowing lines that taper in gorgeous fashion down from the lugs. You can see the individual links all are of high polish, and there's a tremendous three-dimensional factor to this bracelet. It's not simply flat. When you view it in profile, you can see just how much contouring there is to this high-polished bracelet. You can also see that unlike today's Nautilus, back then Patek Philippe bracelets in steel used screws for sizing, not pin sleeves. It's a double deployant stainless steel clasp, handsome, compact, low in profile, and you can see internally it's also curved to match the arc of the underside of the wrist. Jumping back to the case, you can see in profile it is quite nuanced. There's a lot going on here. There's some curves, there are some angular creases. It's a combination of the two. You'll also note that there's a little bit of a camber to the case, so it arcs from end to end. Appreciate the fact that there is a lovely domed and stepped bezel and a wing-like profile that owes more than a passing nod to the Nautilus. You can see the flanking wing profile at 9 o'clock, and then the guard system for the cabochon crown. Now the crown might evoke the cap of a scepter, the roof of St. Basil's Cathedral, perhaps the crown of a czar, but what it really is a enamel setting. It's actually enamel inside a steel wheel that's used for setting and winding the watch. And if you're wondering where Cartier got the idea for the Ballon Bleu, right here. This is a surprisingly influential timepiece, as that was the most successful Cartier timepiece of the 2000s. It is a lovely and highly stylized watch, and that continues on the dial. Note the full radial array of tritium Arabic numerals. So they are tritium. The earlier examples of this watch featured tritium dials, and this watch features both tritium dial and original tritium hands. The radial array of the Arabic numerals means that they point straight out. So wherever they are oriented straight out so that you could cut a straight tangent with respect to the arc of the case. That's why they have this wonderful military-style dial alignment. The dial itself is a matte black, and as you can see, it has a little bit of sculpting in its own right with a sort of toroidal ring that separates the inner dial from the outer dial, and a paucity of low stroke weight font, making this a remarkably discreet piece of branding by Patek Philippe. This is something missing on their modern watches. Now underneath the solid screwed in case back is a Patek Philippe manufactured caliber 315 SC 30 joules automatic winding, 35 to 45 hour power reserve. It does feature a quick set for the date. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It features a free sprung Gyromax style balance. It is adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. The 30 joule movement also featuring the Geneva hallmark, so though you can't see it, know that it's there. You can also get a good view of the highly stylized axle set enameled steel wheel that forms the crown of this timepiece. It's unlike anything else Patek has ever created, with the exception of Patek's other integrated bracelet steel timepieces. The difference? You won't pay $60,000 for this the way you will a 5711. This is one of the undersung heroes of the 1990s, being one of only a handful of steel Patek Philippe's made during that period. This is a future classic, a true rarity, and this 300-piece stainless steel full bracelet black dial version has been declared the most attractive of the 9 different variants of this watch. Get it while you can, because this train is leaving the station. The Patek Philippe Sculpture on the watch box.